What I'm going to discuss today is how to add a new member, how to find relevant documents, how to find member details, and how to pay for another member via the system. So at this point, you should be able to see the website. Is it working for everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay, awesome. Just got a message here. All right, so if you would like to add a new member to the system, you don't have to log in or anything. So you just go to the website rva.org.nz, and then you would go to join and login, the fourth option from the left, and then click on how to join or donate. And then you get a few options about joining because you have different memberships and options to donate or join. So you can join as a member today. So that's for the full membership. So that's what all of you have. So that's for people living in a village. Then we have the associate membership. So that's for friends and family that are also interested in what we're doing. So they would be able to get updates. Here's an option to make a donation, and here's an option to become a silent supporter. So that's for people that are just happy to put their voice in, like, oh, we agree in general what you guys doing, but we don't really want to get involved on any other level. So that's what that option is for. So in this case, I'm just going to go to join as a member today because that's what we're here for. So click on that option, and then you come to the overview page of what we call ClubHub, or the membership management system. So from here, you would be able to log in if you're already a member. Here you can also register as a donor or volunteer, but in this case, we just want to sign someone up. So you pick the second option, register as a Navi residence member. So you click on that, and then you basically get quite a long form with all the member details we would need to sign someone up. So I'm just going to go through all the different settings. I'll just put in some test details, so it's easy for me later to find it and delete them. Then when you get to the village field, that works a little bit different. If you start typing here, it will slowly give you different options for the villages. So if you're looking for a Bupa village and you start with Bupa, then it shows you all the options. And let's say we click Bupa Ascot, and then that signs you up for that village, and it also tells you the current address we have for the village itself. Then if you want to do a test, there is a test village in here. So I'm just going to use that here for now, so I don't sign up an actual member. Then here you can put in the unit number. And then if the village has an internal street, you can put it in here as well. Some villages have an internal street and some just use the villa number. Then here you can choose to put in a password. And if you leave it empty, the system generates a password for itself. So if you sign up someone else and they you don't know what kind of password they want to use, you can just leave it empty. Then put in an email address if they have one. If they don't have an email address, the system also automatically changes that up. Then a preferred phone number, and then a male or female. And then for the year of birth, we would only really need the year of the person, because we don't really look at the date, but it's just a default field. So you can put in the year of the person, and that's all the information we need. If you don't know the year, then I would recommend putting in 2000, because then we filter out that number so it doesn't skew with any data we have. So I'll just put in 2000 for now. And here you can optionally also put in the working background of that person if you want. Then click on continue. Then here it tells you, you have been allocated to this village and to a certain region. And if this is incorrect, you can click on this option to go back in and change it. So just for argument's sake, I'll click here, and then it sends you back to the same form. And then you can change here the village. If you clicked on the wrong village or whatever, you can change it up. Then scroll all the way down again and click continue. Okay, well, this time around, I'm happy with what it says over here. So I'll just click on continue. And then it tells you, okay, you are registering this person. So if it's just a single membership, you can click continue and you go to the next step. If you want to add someone else, so a partner for that person that lives in the same dwelling, you can click here on add another RV residence member to this family group. So I'll just do that over here. And then here you can see that most of the fields are already pre-filled because we assume you have the same surname, well, the village name is the same, and the unit number, email address, that's all pre-filled. So we just need another name. So I'll just put Joop2. Then if they have their own email address, you can overwrite it over here, or if they have their own phone number, you can do that as well. In this case, I'll just put it the same. And then I'll just go to continue. So if you're happy with all this, click on continue again. And then here you get the same message as we had before. If for some reason this is incorrect, you can click here to make any changes and go back. But if you're all happy with this, click on continue. Then it tells you, okay, well, you've added Joop test now and Joop2. And so, well, I just want to add 2 people in this case. There's rare occasions where there's 3 people in the same dwelling, but usually it's 1 or 2. So if you're happy, click on continue. Then it gives you a little warning sign. Okay, if you continue from here, then it gets saved as a membership. So if you're happy, click OK. So I'm just clicking over here. And then here it gives you the options to put information in if this person would like to volunteer for any activities. So these are all voluntary fields. So there's different options we have here: helping with events, membership, administration, just an ordinary field. If you would help with anything, just let me know. Help with recruitment, or if you can produce video clips for recruitment and training. So if that member comes to you and I'm like, oh, I'm happy to sign up for any of those things, you can add that in here. And otherwise you can add that in later. So if they don't know or they don't want to sign up for anything at the moment, we can change that later. So that's not a big deal. So I'm just leaving everything empty for now and click on continue. Then at this page, it's an optional thing to add a lifetime memberships. That's what we call it. So you can add here a 5-year or a 10-year membership. So some members like to sign up for multiple years, so they don't have to worry about it. It also saves us a little bit of admin time, and it's a bit cheaper to sign up for multiple years. So in this case, it's a couple. So I would either have to sign up for a 5-year couple membership or a 10-year couple membership. So how you open this, you just click on this orange yellow bar, and then it gives you the options you can pick from. You can assign it to either the first member or the second member. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you only assign it to one of the two members so they don't have to pay double. If you don't want to add any of these adjustments, you just click on continue and it's just a membership for 1 year. In this case, I'll just add a couple membership for 5 years so you can see what it looks like. And then click on continue. So what happens then, it gives you a quick overview of all the items that you have selected. So the first member is for $35. Then the first member also has a 5-year couple membership assigned, so that's $145 extra. And the second member is also for $35, but they get a $20 discount. So the second member only pays $15, basically. So the total comes to $195. Then here's a donation box in case the member wants to make a donation. And then when you're all happy with this, you can click on confirm registration. You can completely cancel the registration if for some reason you're just testing or you want to cancel at the end of the process, or you can click on go back and edit my details. So I'll just click on that so you can see what happens. So here you are being sent back to the screen where you just entered the two members. So if you're like, oh, I just forgot to, I just thought I put in the wrong phone number or email address, whatever, you can go back and edit it here. Or if you forgot to add the second member, for example, it's an easy way to go back. So then if you did all your changes, click on continue again, confirm, scroll through this section again about the offering help, and then you get back to this section where you can decide if you want a lifetime membership or not. So I'll just keep the 5-year couple membership active, click on continue, and then we're back at the same spot with the overview. So I've done my changes, checked everything, so I'm happy to sign them up. So I click on confirm registration, that it gives you another pop-up just to confirm that you're happy to carry on. So click on OK. And then now they're registered as members in the system. So the only thing that remains to finalize the membership is to pay the open membership fee. So it gives you a couple instructions, so you can pay via credit card, or if you don't have a credit card, it gives you another couple options. So you can pay by internet banking, and if you click on this one, it gives you a couple other methods as well. So if you click on pay by credit card, it instantly gives you a pop-up where you can put in the credit card number, expiry date, and the security code. And if you then click on pay, the system automatically charges the card and sends a receipt to the email address of the member if they have an email address. So that's how that works. Then here's another option. If you say, oh, well, I don't have a credit card, or I don't want to pay by credit card, you can pay by internet banking. So if you click on that, it will give you the amount and also our account number and the reference we would like you to put in, so it's easy for us to recognize who made the payment. Then we also have an option to deduct the amount yearly from your credit card. So if you would like to set that up, you can send us an email at admin@abr.org.nz, and then we can set it up as well. And for any other queries, you can find the email address here too. So that's basically it. So that's how you sign someone up. What happens with you sign someone up, they also get an email address with their login details, so the username and the password. So they will get that in a separate email. So that also gives them the option to log in. So they have to open the email, look at the email they got with the credentials in there, and then they can log in. Any questions about this?
No.
No,
Oh, good.
Thank
Is this
you.
a good speed of me talking, or is it too fast or too slow, or is it good?
it's good. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so that's how you would sign someone up. So now I'm going to the system, how to work with ClubHub itself. So you click on login. So you can, well, do this from this page, but otherwise you would go back to the website. So let's go back to the home page, and then you would navigate to join and login again, and then go to member login. And then the login page looks a bit like this. So then you put in your username. So I've got mine pre-saved here. So your username is usually the first 3 letters of your first name and the last 3 letters of your surname, except if it changes it or if there's someone else with the same letter combination and then it gets numbers added to the end. If you don't know how to log in yet or you don't have your credentials, please let me know. I can help you out. The other way of doing it is go to this login page, then to go to I have forgotten my username or password. So if you click on that and then put in your email address here, then it will send you an email with your username and your new password. So it resets your password and then changes it to a new one. And that should help you to log in. So if you then go back to the login page, so click on here and then put in the username and password that would put in the email address, then you should be able to get in. If you have any troubles, please let me know and I can help you out with resetting or showing you how it works. So click on login, and then this is just a test account for the village in Wahi over here. So I'm going to start with showing you how to go to the documents. So we have a section with documents where you can find the membership form and where we put the latest e-updates and stuff in a printable format in case you want to print it and give it to people who don't have an email address. So this is what the homepage looks like when you log in. So it would tell you here, it should say your name and it's your village organizer for the village name where you're village organizer for, or village contact. If you click here, there's also an instruction page with gives you a couple instructions. But I've also made some videos and written ones that I thought are a bit more clear. So if you go to the documents, if you want to go to the documents, you click on tasks, and then under personal functions, you can click on documents. And here you can find our latest e-updates in a printable format. So we remove all the images and make the color all black and white, so it's easier to print. But here you can also find the RV residence governance structure. When Brian or Di is having a forum in your village, we also have a template to help you organize that. We have the membership forms on here, and there's a couple other documents. Some of them are just for all the members, so all the members have access to them. and some of them will say that they are for village organizers or for a different role. Excuse me. So if they are for the village organizers, you should be able to see them. So this is where you find the documents. Then the next thing I wanted to show you is how to find member details. So if you go to tasks, and you can see here there's personal functions and there's village functions. So all the personal functions, that's really mostly to do with your own account. So you can see what purchases you have made, and you can register someone else in your family, stuff like that. And you can also make a payment if you're due for your membership. And the village functions are really things that you can manage as a village contact. So that's stuff that a normal member is not able to see. So if you would click on manage, you can see a list of all the members in your village, so all their names, phone number, and the email addresses, and also the dates of birth. So here you can also reset someone's password in case someone forgot the password. You can reset it for them, and you can log on as that member as well. I will get to that later. So this is a quick overview of how to get people's names, phone numbers, contact details. If you want a bit more information, you can go to tasks.
Sorry, may I
And
interrupt?
sorry, what's that?
I just have a question.
Yes.
When we see the screen with all the names on, it seems to be sorted by first name.
Not in surnames.
Is it in surname?
It is in surname order.
But first, right.
Yeah, so it's Blair,
Yeah.
Mepham, Curtis, Lee. So it's sorted on surname, yeah.
Okay. I tried to do an email, and the list came up sorted by first names, which confused me. But never mind.
Okay. Is that when you did the contact option?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I can have a look at that. Just
I don't need to interrupt you now.
Okay, that's all good. So this is how you get just a generic overview. So if you want to have a bit more details, you can click on RV Residence Member Report. So if you click on that, it gives you a whole bunch of options to select. So on default, a few of these options are already selected. So if you would generate a list just entirely on your own, you can just check everything and uncheck everything. So let's say you want people's names, you want the unit number, and you want to know their ClubHub number, for example, which is called the Zero Contact Identifier. It's a bit confusing. So that's the member's membership number. So if they ever could ask for that, that's what that is. And if you then click on, I would also like to know if anyone has any subscriptions owing. So let's try that. So what happens then is you get a list of all the members in the village. Here you can click on the sorting. So you can click on the first name or the surname, depending how you want to sort, or the unit number. And then it gives you an overview of the details you just requested. So I've got all the names, the unit numbers, the ClubHub number, and if they have a subscription owing or not. So then if you want to click out of this, you either close the window or go back.
Sorted by number.
So close the window and then you just go back to the report overview again. And then from here you can run a new report. If you want to know if any of your members is going to be due in the next period, then you can click on the anniversary date. So that's The anniversary date is the next date your member is going to renew. So if you click on that, it gives you a report. So we can see here that most of these members, they just renewed in April. So the anniversary date is now in 2026. So on the date of the renewal, this is automatically moved another year. And then here you can see that Graham and Susan Lomas, they have their anniversary date in 2030. So that means they have either a 5-year membership or a 10-year membership. So then we automatically switch that up for another 5 or 10 years. So that's when you would get these old numbers. So that's basically how that works. Then I just have to, for the next task, I have to create a new member quickly. Otherwise it won't work because we don't have anyone in the village who currently has any debt open, so I can't pay for any members yet. That's the next thing I wanted to show. So I'll just do this quickly. So I'm just adding them to this village, which is Wahi Livecare Village. Don't need an email address. Go.
What is the task we're doing now?
So I'm just registering a new member because there's currently no members with a payment due in this village. So I'm just adding a new test member to that village to make sure I have a member. So I can use it for the next task. So I can show you how it's possible for you as a VC to pay for another member via the system.
Right. Thank you.
So here we go.
I've got 2 of those to do.
Yeah.
And so he is now registered. So I'm not going to pay for this person here because let's assume it's a renewal or they signed themselves up but they didn't want to pay in the moment or for whatever reason. So now I just have to potentially log in again. Yes. All right. So we're back logged in as a VC again. And if I now click on this report again, and then say, okay, yeah, surname, anniversaries, description owing, click on create again. Then now you can see, we have Hugh Test in here in this new village. And he has a sub owing of $35 because he just signed up. His anniversary date is already 2026 because on the date is created, that's his registration date, but his anniversary date automatically goes to next year. So now we know this member still has to pay for the membership. So now I want to help this member pay. So what you're going to do again is you go to tasks and then you go back to manage village. So that's the overview we just were at. And now we see that Hugh Test is a new member in this village. And I want to help this person pay. So he's either sitting next to me or he's given me his details or he has given me cash and I'm going to use my own credit card. So there's several reasons for why you might want to do this. And then you click on login as. And what it basically will do is it will log you in as that member. So you will see that member's details. So the name and email address, stuff like that. So click on continue. And now you can see it all turns into a bit of a pink background. So you can see it's a bit differently. And it also tells you here, warning you are logged on as So you're using this functionality, so you're not on your own account anymore as it is. So now it says here, well, you currently are owing $25, and then here you can click on make a payment. So what you're basically doing is you're paying for that member. So then you go back to this payment screen. It looks very similar to the screen when you just sign up a new member. So it tells you all the same details, how to pay with the credit cards, and if you don't have a credit card, stuff like that. But you would ordinarily do this if you want to pay via a credit card, because if you want to do a bank transfer, you don't really have to log in as them. You can just make a bank transfer with their reference details. So then you click on pay by credit card, and here you would put in your credit card details. And then once you click on pay, then it goes up from the card you put in, and then that member is then paid for. So that's basically how that works. Then if you are finished with this account, you can click on the top here, return to original login, and it turns you back to your own login. So you're no longer in the other members login. And that's basically the 4 or 5 things that I wanted to show you. Are there any questions? No, nothing. Okay, that's all good. Is there anything else you would like me to show you at this point, or are you like, well, quite happy with how this works? I feel like this is the main things you might be doing. You can also contact members in your village via this overview, in case you ever want to send an email to all the village members. So if you go to contact and then click on village contacts. Oh wait, no, you can't do it actually here. You have to click there and then click on my village. So here you could contact any of the members in your village. So as you see here, some of these members don't have an email address. So if you click on send email to specific members in your village, you are able to send them a message, and they will get one of those ClubHub messages you sometimes get from either admin or the regional leaders. So that's how that works. So if you click on continue, so you select everyone you want to contact, click on continue.
Where the order was sorted by first name.
Ah, yes, that's what you said. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a little confusing with the couples, because we're not sure how
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I see that. So that's a good point. I'll have a look into that if we can change it around, because it makes most sense to just sort it on last name. I'd have to contact the people that built the platform if that's something they can easily change. Especially if you're going to have a long list. I mean, here there's about 10 members, so it's reasonably easy to see. But if there's 40, 50 members, then it becomes a bit more difficult.
Yeah, we've got 200 nearly.
Yeah, exactly. So then it's a bit of a needle in a haystack, isn't it, to find it out. So that's a good point. I'll write it down. Sorting. When you hit contact. So that's basically it. There is a help function here as well. Might be worth to have a look here. So if you click on the navigation, for example, then you get a full overview of all the options that are possible in the menu. So you can see here what is underneath my details and everything that's under tasks, everything under contacts, and everything under help. So in case you're like, oh, I just want to have a bit of an overview, then that might be helpful.
Is it under help?
Yeah, so that's under help and then navigation. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to show you. So I'll just stop sharing my screen. So was this helpful in general? Does this give a bit of clarity how the system works?
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Yeah,
Very
awesome.
helpful. Yes,
Yeah.
very helpful.
That's good. So well, there's a few other things you can do in the system. There's other reports. So there's a debit report as well if you just want to quickly check who in your village still has open payments. But just a bit of play around with it a bit, try some reports, see what works for you. If you have any questions, you can either go to me, so that's admin@avr.org.nz, or ask your regional leader or cluster manager, depending on how your region handles that. And we should be able to help you out with that. Again, if you still have trouble logging in, please let me know, even after the instructions, and I'll no doubtedly be able to help you out with that. So thank you for joining in and being a VC, because it's can be quite a bit of a job sometimes, I think. So thank you for that, and I hope this is helpful and helps you out a bit with the technical side of things. And that's it really for today.
Well, thank you very, very much.
Yeah, it's been very good.
It's been very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all good. No worries.
Okay.
All right. I'll let you go now. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're
Will there
coming.
be other tutorials, or is this it?
So there will be other tutorials for in different months. So I'll do this every month. That's my plan. So if you want to visit again, that's all good. But that's all probably everything I'm gonna explain about ClubHub,
Right.
because these are the top 5 things that are probably the most used. But if there's things you're like, oh, how do I do this or that in ClubHub? Please send me an email or give me a call and we can look into it. Or is there any other stuff not related to ClubHub where you would like help?
Right. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
That's all good.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries. All right, see ya.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.